My name is Scott Woolard, and I'm the co-owner of Compass Fitness. The bread and butter of what we do here starts with the initial consultation process. This is the most important thing that we do for each client. So all our clients walk in the door, they have different goals, they have different aspirations, different bodies. It's so important for us to collect all that information right up front, and that really helps start the game. Before you even walk in the door, we send you 2 intake packets in an email. The first one's a medical history and orthopedic status packet. We want to know everything internally and externally going on with the body, past injuries, problems we need to work around. Second intake packet is a deep dive into you, the client. We want to know past exercise history. What goals do you have? The more information, the better. What do you not like to do? What do you like to do? What do you do outside these walls to get you juiced up and moving? All that information, we bring you in for the consult and we review it in detail. We go through it, make sure that we're on the same page with what you're telling us. We dive into the goal set. In the consultation, we also take it through a 12-part movement screen. Top half is flexibility, mobility oriented. Bottom half is how does that body move when we ask it to do certain things like squats, push-ups, things like that. Based on the goals you have, medical history, and the way you perform in the movement screen, the program writes itself from there. So everybody squats, everybody, a body is a body, but do we hex bar deadlift you or do we glute bridge you? Do you barbell bench press or do you tube chest press? All of those things come from the information that we gather. And then we also think about, does this fit within the goal set that you're doing? If you have a major weight loss goal of 50 pounds, we can't have you doing tricep pushdowns for half an hour. That's insane. You have to get your body moving. So all that information that we collect in the initial consultation really sets the stage for the path that we put you on. When we're talking to the client in the initial consultation, we explain, we update programming on a monthly basis, typically, depending on the client. Every month we will progress your program. We like to be progressive, not aggressive in the terms of changing the moves that you're doing and all that stuff, but something that we really drill in clients day one is that this never gets easier. It will be difficult, it has to be difficult. The beauty is that you get stronger, so then we have to make things harder. We always like to talk about putting you in a room that's tough but doable. Those are the walls. And then through the months that we progress, we shift those walls, but you're always in that room because your body's always ready for that next piece that's coming down the road. You start with a bodyweight squat, then we put a dumbbell in your hand, then we put a safety bar on your back, then we have you doing plyometric work, but it's consistently progressed in a way that it's always challenging, but it is doable. Tough but doable is our motto on that. So typically, if you're going out of town for an extended period of time, most of our clients, we can provide you with bodyweight programming. If you're gonna go to a hotel, we can provide you with gym workouts there so we don't miss that beat. If there is, for some reason, a little bit of a layoff, when you come back in, we just assess, where are you? Do we need to lower weights down just a little bit? That first day back is pretty tough. And we tell clients, hey, look, that first day back in the grind is gonna be rough, but that next day after that, you're gonna be right back on where you should be. So there's little adjustments here and there in the programming in terms of, did you have a terrible night's sleep? Are you really stressed about something going on with work? Nutritionally, are you just not there? Is your headspace not there? And the beauty of working with a client over and over and over again is we build a relationship and we start to learn who you are. Some days you come in and we just realize, man, you're not really yourself today. We should back things off. Or if you come in and things look clicky and poppy, then we're gonna bust it up that day. That's kind of the template, the charting, the programming. It's a guideline. And then from there, it's our discretion with you, the client. Do we got to wrap this up? Do we need to back it off? All that kind of dives into the programming each day. There's kind of the details of that, which is really cool. So when it ultimately comes down to it, again, we go back to that slogan, our path, your journey. Your program has to be the one for you. We have so many clients that are doing different programs in the same hour, but that's kind of the beauty of it. Think of it like this. You're all cooks in the kitchen and you're cooking different stuff, but we're all cooking together. That's the beauty of this system. I put a program together for you. It's going to be way different than what we put together for another client, but we're all in here sweating, we're all in here working, and it's a great time in that environment.